Hello and welcome to Your World This Week, your weekly roundup of all the top trending news stories and viral videos. Do watch this video and let us know what you think about this. Write to us at editor@newsmobile.in and we will be back with yet another round of Your World This Week next week.
It was clearly a populist budget as Finance Minister Arun Jaitley presented the Union budget for the fiscal year 2018-19. The budget primarily focused on pro-poor schemes as the government will provide 8 crore free gas connections to poor women. Modi Care was launched that would cover 10 crore poor and vulnerable families. For salaried persons, there was little to cheer as no changes were announced for the personal income tax slab. Moreover, custom duty was increased by 5%. This implies that the imported smartphones and televisions will be expensive. While the critics have slammed the budget for being lackluster, the government hopes that the real focus will be a voter catcher in the state elections and the Lok Sabha elections expected towards the end of the year. President Donald Trump called for a new American movement of unity on Tuesday in his first State of the Union address and challenged lawmakers to make good on long-standing promises to fix a dangerously fractured immigration system, warning of evil outside forces seeking to undermine the nation's way of life. Trump's State of the Union address blended self-congratulation and calls for optimism amid a growing economy with dark warnings about deadly gangs and violent immigrants living in the United States illegally. On Wednesday, a rare lunar trilogy occurred, and it indeed was a treat. A supermoon, blue moon, and a lunar eclipse occurred simultaneously. The moon rotates in an elliptical orbit around the Earth. When it comes partially in the shadow of the Earth, it is known as the penumbral phase. Soon, when it comes completely in the shadow of the Earth, it is known as the umbral phase. When the moon comes in the shadow of the Earth, it is called a lunar eclipse. This lunar event was significant since it was happening after 150 years. An event similar to this occurred in the year 1866. Actress Swara Bhaskar launched a scathing attack on director and producer of the film Padmaavat, Bhansali. She says she felt like a vagina only after watching the film. She claims that the film has brought up the question whether women widowed, raped, young, old, pregnant have the right to live. Director Sanjalila Bhansali replied to her letter, "Johar in this context is an act of war. Our men have died on the battlefield, but the war doesn't end here. They believe that the Rajputs have been vanquished, but the women waged the final war," he said. India broke the Durban jinx by beating South Africa by 6 wickets in the first ODI of the 6-match series on Thursday. Riding on a superb bowling performance from the spin duo of Kuldeep Yadav and Yuzvendra Chahal, India had reduced SA to just 269 by 8 before Virat Kohli and Ajinkya Rahane took India home with 6 wickets in hand to register their first victory at the venue. The win also made India the best-ranked team in ODIs. They already hold the top spots in tests. Do watch the viral video of the week by NewsMobile.